The video telematics webinar will begin shortly. While we wait for everyone to join in, why not have a quick glimpse of what Ufisio has in store when it comes to video telematics? We will now begin with the webinar. And if you guys have any questions during the session, please feel free to drop them on our Q&A session. So, good evening, everyone, and a very warm welcome to our exclusive webinar on accelerating your business using video telematics. This is Aarti, and I head the sales team at Ufisio. I'm thrilled to be your host for today, and together we'll be exploring the world of video telematics and the incredible opportunities or potential that it has that can actually help you accelerate your business. Before we dive in, let's address a fundamental question of what is video telematics exactly. So, video telematics in its simplest form is when you combine cutting edge video technology with traditional telematics systems. However, video telematics definitely helps take telemetry data a step further. For instance, if you have a high definition camera attached in your vehicle, okay, this actually helps you capture real time video footage of the vehicle surroundings, the driver, the road, right? And if you club this video information with telematics data, right? If you club them together, it actually becomes a very powerful tool for fleet operators, for transportation companies, or even for drivers for that matter, because it actually helps you get a comprehensive view of what's happening on the road, and this enables better decision making, as well as it promotes safer driving environments, right? I'd like to also draw your attention to some alarming stats, okay, which actually showcase that the number of road accidents that are happening, majority of them are actually caused due to driver distractions. Right, even the stats show you that there has been a 49% increase in the last 10 years and an 18% increase since 2020 in the number of accidents that are triggered or caused due to driver distractions. Right. So driver distraction is actually emerged as a leading cause of road accidents worldwide. Okay. Driver distractions can be anything. It can probably be your driver talking on the phone, or he's using his in-car infotainment system, right? Or he's probably smoking while driving or eating while driving. So all these events actually lead to devastating consequences. And somewhere down the line, I feel that if we have the right preventive measures, right, most of these accidents maybe could have been prevented. Okay, because it is normal human tendency. Like if we know someone is watching, we're obviously going to be alert, right? So even the driver, for that matter, if there is a video device or a camera device in place, at the back of the mind, subconsciously, he's going to be aware that what someone's watching. Or probably if the fleet operators also use this video information, probably to train them or coach them or even incentivize them for that matter, if they're driving, in that particular manner. So I'm just, trying to share these stats with you to basically make you understand the kind of impact or the kind of importance that video telematics has in today's world, right? And while we continue to embark on this, exciting world of video telematics, I'd also love to, give you a glimpse of Ufisio's success when on the global stage, when it comes to video telematics. So Ufisio's video telematics solution actually has a powerful and positive impact on our customers. So we are gladly, serving 40 plus countries currently when it comes to video telematics. Okay, and our commitment to excellence, of course, is demonstrated or is evident with the number of connected devices that we have. So we currently have 30,000 plus, camera devices that are live on our platform. And of course, the truest measure of success of any organization lies in the, customer satisfaction. So we, Ufizio, have actually gained the trust and appreciation of more than 500 customers, okay, who are currently using our video telematics solution. So like I said, even initially, that these webinars that we are hosting are basically for our channel partners. Okay, so I would like to highlight certain points that our channel partners can actually use to their benefit. Okay, the first point that I'd like to highlight would be Ufizio being device agnostic, right? When I say device agnostic, I mean that Ufizio can, or Ufizio's platform can seamlessly integrate any kind of video device or GPS device for that matter. Okay, we are currently integrated with renowned brands like Hoven, Streamax, Vision Track, Jimmy IoT, Teltonica, Smart Witness, right? And not just renowned brands. Ufizio actually believes in inclusivity also. So in case there is a camera device that has come up new in the market, or maybe we have missed out on integrating any camera device, right? So you can just help us with the protocol documents from these manufacturers and we can integrate that too. So I'm highlighting this point because the channel partners will not be limited, or devices would not be a constraint for them. So they can go to n number of customers, okay, with a wide variety of products, and they can customize or tailor those solution based on their customers' requirements, right? And of course, like we always say, development and customization is Ufizio's USP. So I'd just like to highlight an important, development that Ufizio has made when it comes to video telematics is that we have developed our own media server and our own media player, right? So what happens is all these manufacturers have their own media server, right? So customers, if they want to use multiple camera devices, they don't have to manage these multiple servers. We've come up with a universal media player and a universal media server, right? So we can incorporate any kind of data. And another important thing is that when we work in different countries, we know that there are certain data regulations or norms that have to be followed, where the data should not leave their particular country. So in that scenario, also we can host this server on their premises, right? So I just wanted to draw your attention to these 2 points. And I think now we have actually laid the foundation for video telematics. Okay, we've covered what video telematics is. We've understood its importance in today's world, right? We've understood the kind of devices that are integrated. We've seen Ufizio's success. Okay, we've seen the developments that we've made. So I think it's high time we dive into Traxi and see what Traxi has in store, okay, when it comes to video telematics. So many times when I'm, discussing with clients or, our prospects, and we've been demonstrating our product and everything, whenever the term video telematics comes, there is one thing that comes along with it, like simultaneously. As soon as I say video telematics, the first thing they ask for is live streaming. Okay, so live streaming basically on Traxi itself would allow you to view everything that is happening in real time. Okay, so you will be up to date on what is happening, right? So if there are any critical incidents or any kind of, events that you have to respond to, you can actually take prompt action. Okay, not only that, we support multiple channels also. Okay, so we have 8 channels as of now. So at one point on one single screen, okay, you can see all the video footage from these different channels, which would actually give you a 360-degree view of what's actually happening, right? And not just that, of course, along with video streaming, you could also get audio streaming. So there is live audio streaming also that's available on Traxi. Okay, so you can actually hear passenger interactions or so. Okay, and this is not just limited to your web portal. Okay, because we understand not everybody has the time to sit in the office or at home with their web application. Okay, so this flexibility we've given in our mobile applications also. So you can, live stream from your Android and iOS applications also. Okay. So this was all about live streaming. Okay. But I understand, of course, not every time you're going to be able to view everything live. Okay. So in that case, we also have the option of history playback. Okay. So you can select the time range. Okay. You have the flexibility to select the date, the time range, okay, what channel information you want to see. So all that can be done by you. So if you want to see, like, if you know there was an accident or an event that had happened and you want to see what triggered that event, right? You can go back in history playback and check that. Not just that, say there is a dispute between, say you're running, for instance, rental. Okay, so you have a rented car and the passenger claims he's left his wallet or his keys in your car. And the driver says, no, he's not left it. So you don't have to rely on whom to listen to. You can actually go back in history, recreate the scene, and then solve disputes with actual evidence. Right. So now that we have explored two functionalities of video telematics, that is live streaming and as well as history playback. Okay, now I think it's time that we can actually divert our attention to two other key elements, that is ADAS and DMS. Okay, so yeah, so Advanced Driver Assistance System actually encompasses a range of cutting edge technologies, okay, that are actually designed to assist drivers and also enhance overall road safety. So these technologies actually leverage, sensors, cameras, and also AI algorithms to actually analyze the vehicle's surroundings. Okay, they can detect any potential hazards and then provide timely warnings or interventions that can actually prevent accidents. Okay, so some of the most common ADAS functionalities or features include lane departure warning, forward collision warning, okay, which was on your screens also, right, and many more. So these collectively actually work together to create a safer driving environment or a driving experience, not only for your drivers, but also for other road users. Okay, and the impact of ADAS on automotive industry has been nothing short of extraordinary. Okay, so like the stats that are shown on your screen also, you can see that in 2021, the ADAS market actually witnessed a remarkable growth, okay, which reached a valuation of $25.92 billion. This growth is actually a testament to the kind of adoption or the increasing adoption of ADAS technologies by not only vehicle manufacturers, but also, fleet operators worldwide. So looking ahead also and the potential of ADAS, that is even more promising than what it was, right? This makes it an interesting offer for our channel partners also to indulge in, right? Again, when you look at the stats, by 2030, the ADAS market is actually expected to surge an estimated value of close to $55.66 billion. Okay, this growth actually demonstrates the profound impact that ADAS is set to have on the future of road safety and fleet management. Okay, now since we spoke of ADAS, the next part of it would definitely be DMS, which is driver monitoring system. Okay, so now this is another groundbreaking feature of Traxi's video telematics solution. Okay, so DMS is actually designed to enhance the driver safety by monitoring the driver, his behavior, his attentiveness, all these parameters when he's on road. Okay, some of the most common DMS features include one that you can see on your screen, which is, the driver on call. Okay, other than that, there's a driver yawning alerts. Okay, there might be events that are triggered because his eyes are closed. Okay, so implementation of DMS also in the automotive industry has proven to be an absolute success. Okay, so the stats show you that in 2021, the DMS market has witnessed a substantial growth, okay, which reached a valuation of $1.01 billion. Right. This growth reflects the increasing recognition of DMS as a critical technology for enhancing driver safety. And if you look ahead at the potential of DMS, this is even greater. Okay, so by 2020, 2027, the DMS market is expected to reach an estimated value close to $2.16 billion. Right, so this projected growth highlights the growing importance of DMS in ensuring, safer roads, reducing accidents caused by, like I spoke of, driver distractions, all those factors. So that's why I was saying why ADAS and DMS are so important in elevating not only driver safety, but also overall road safety and preventing accidents. Okay, now that we've spoken of all these parameters, I understand that, constantly monitoring them, or that's not possible for anybody, right? So that's why Traxi has multiple types of alerts. Okay, because of course, when you're live streaming, okay, you're obviously there are going to be pointers where you might miss certain critical events. Okay, but these alerts that Traxi has, they can ensure that the fleet managers actually proactively address the potential risks, okay, without having to constantly be glued and watch what is happening. Okay, so like I said, Traxi's got a variety of real-time alerts, okay, some of which can be like pedestrian crossing alerts or driver yawning alerts, okay, driver smoking alerts, traffic sign recognition warning. So all these parameters are covered under Traxi. Okay. Another important aspect is all these event videos are actually stored. Okay, so fleet managers can later on review these videos also to gain comprehensive insights of what had actually triggered these alerts. Right. So apart from that, we also want our fleet managers to get alerts like, promptly. So we've got multiple channels through which they can get notified. Okay, they can get notified through SMS, they can get notified through emails. Okay, there are push notifications. Okay, we recently have integrated with multiple social medias also. So if you have the APIs to these social medias, we can actually provide, alerts or notifications on those as well. Okay, so after alerts, another important factor that we can move on to would be reports. So speaking of reports, okay, reports play an important role because they provide fleet managers with valuable insights into their operations, right? So Traxi's video telematics solutions offers like a rich collection of reports. Okay, so before I deep dive into the various reports, I just like to provide some general information on the reports that we provide. Okay, so all our reports are available in two formats basically. One would be a summary report, and then when you double click on each report or when you click on the plus sign, you'll get a detailed report. Okay, so these reports can actually be downloaded in XLS as well as PDF formats. Okay, this is for your convenience, of course, and to increase efficiency or enhance it, what we've done is we can also schedule these reports. Okay, so if you don't want to log into the platform each and every day to download these reports, what you can do is you can schedule them. Okay, say at 8 p.m. you want this report to go through XYZ email IDs. Okay, so you can just schedule the time. You can add the kind of email IDs that you want this report to be sent. Okay, and you can select the format that you want to send these in. So at that scheduled time, the reports will be delivered to these email IDs, okay, which eliminates the need for you to log in each and every time. Okay, so you can access all this information. Maybe if you're on travel also, the system will not fail to send this kind of information to you. Okay, so we'll move on to the first report that we have, which is the driver violation report. Okay, so speaking of the driver violation report, I think you can see on your screens also, this is a comprehensive driver behavior report actually, and this has various columns, okay, that indicate the driver's violations when you speak of ADAS and DMS events also. Okay, and you can, like I said, you can double click on it and you'll be able to see each and every, like the entry time, the event date and time, the location, and then there is a pin that can actually take you back on the map as well. Okay, so this can actually help you to deep dive into each and every information. Okay, apart from driver violation report, we also have a driver rating report. Okay, so as a part of eco driving, actually, this can help you assign penalty points to each and every violation. Okay, because we understand that in different countries there are different penalty points that are given to each and every violation that is caused. Okay, so for each and every ADAS and DMS event also, you can actually give them penalty points, and based on the number of violations that they cause, okay, they'll be rated with a number of stars that you can see in the last column. Okay, so based on this information, the fleet operators, like I said, can either, design proper training sessions or coaching sessions, or they can incentivize them based on the performance that they have had. Okay, after these two reports, we can also dive into reports that are specifically designed for ADAS and DMS events. Okay, the difference between these reports and the previous reports would be, in these reports you will actually get the video footage, okay, of the event that was triggered. Okay, you'll not only get that video footage, but you can also download this kind of information, right? So this will actually give you visual context of what had actually happened. So this is available on both your ADAS as well as your DMS events. Okay, you can see what a kind of DMS events, okay, how many DMS events, what kind of DMS events. Okay, it was driver on call, driver smoking. You can play the video, you can download the video, and then use this for your references further. Okay, so I think now we have covered all the aspects of Traxy's video telematics functionality. So I'd just like to overview of what all are the benefits that you can probably get by using our platform. Okay, the first and foremost benefit would be enhanced safety. Of course, we are talking about real-time alerts, okay? So ADAS and DMS capabilities, right? So Traxy significantly enhances the safety of, you being on road, right? So fleet operators can actually respond to potential risks. They can mitigate accidents through real-time monitoring and timely alerts for events, like I said, like pedestrian crossing, lane departures, driver distraction. These safety measures actually create safer driving environments for the drivers and also the passengers. Right. The next benefit would be regulatory compliance. Like I said, we are compliant with multiple regulatory compliances or requirements. Right. When you talk about driver behavior or his adherence to road rules, right, you can also use this information because, like I said, you can also host this on your servers, right? So that is also a regulatory compliance that our software provides. Okay. Other than that, then we can have improved driver accountability, because since we have driver rating reports, we have detailed violation reports, right? So Traxy fosters a culture of accountability on drivers, because like I said, the drivers know that they are being watched and they are going to be accountable for any kinds of mishaps that happen, right? So you can, evaluate their performance, incentivize safer driving practices. Okay, you can address areas that require improvement. So this actually promotes more responsible driving behavior, and it also incorporates a sense of responsibility. Okay, because if someone is being incentivized, obviously the others will try and live up to them, and if they are getting training sessions also, that will actually make the drivers conscious that what, we do not want to be a part of that. So they will automatically start taking responsibility of their driving patterns, right? The fourth benefit that I would like to talk about would obviously be operational efficiency. Okay, because of course you're monitoring everything, so you know that there are critical events or incidents that require prompt action. You can take that action, okay, so that any mishap is prevented. So if an accident is prevented, obviously your operational efficiency is going to be enhanced, right? And then of course accident prevention and investigation. So hopefully, if we react to the alerts and we take prompt action, the accidents probably can be prevented. And in an unforeseen circumstance where an accident happens, okay, God forbid the accident happens, you can still use the video data that we have and see what had actually triggered the that actually triggered the accident. And this video can also be used for insurance claims later on. So that is also an added benefit of our platform. And of course, the last one is theft prevention, because it is a very powerful theft prevention tool also. So with live streaming, real-time alerts, fleet operators can detect any unauthorized vehicle usage or any suspicious activities. So this proactive approach will actually, act as a barrier, and that will help you safeguard your valuable assets from any kind of theft. Okay, so with this, I think we have completed the aspects of Traxi and the features that we have. But of course, we always say that Traxi is, currently being used in 16 different industries. So when we talk of video telematics, I'd actually like to draw your attention to three very important industries that Traxi plays a major role in. Okay, so the first one is, of course, your school bus industry. Okay, so when we talk of school bus industry, there were multiple challenges that we were facing. Okay, or that parents were facing. Of course, when your most valuable good or asset, okay, for any parent is going to be their children. So their safety and security is of utmost importance, right? When that comes into picture, monitoring the driving behavior, their compliance with various traffic rules and regulations, because of course, if you have children on board, okay, you have to adhere and, follow the rules and regulations that are set out. Correct. So using video telematics, okay, we have actually given real-time monitoring. Okay, so the parents will not be worried about the safety of their children. If there are female students, or for that matter, even male students, okay, we know the kind of unfortunate circumstances that happen, right? So using real-time monitoring, I don't think that there is a scope for these kind of scenarios to come in place, right? So the parents can be really relaxed and they know that, somewhere down the line, they can just play and they can see what's happening, right? They can also, because of ADAS in place, you can actually, detect which driver, how he's driving, okay, if he's not following any kind of rules or something, and you can actually take the appropriate action against that. Other than that, if there is an unfortunate circumstance, so say, a minor accident or so, then of course we have a history playback. Okay, so you can go back and see what had happened, what was the root cause, was it the driver, was it someone else? Okay, you can actually analyze the entire situation, and this becomes really assuring to the parents also that, at the end of the day, there is some proof that that they can probably rely on, right? And of course, we have reports. Okay, so reports play a very major role that can actually identify, your areas of improvement, like I said, for training, for coaching. So all that kind of information can be done. So I think using our video telematics solution, it's really, relax the parents because they know that they have everything at the touch of their tips. Okay, and not only that, even for school managers or for transportation companies to manage their drivers, to see their driving patterns, all that can be done cumulatively on one system itself. Okay, so after school bus, we've got the second industry, which is very, very important because it carries cash. Okay, so financial institutions and cash carry vans. Okay, of course, if cash is coming into place, there is always going to be a high risk of, robbery and theft. Right, and of course, not only robbery and theft, but also in such scenarios, your driver's safety also becomes questionable. Okay, because obviously to steal the kind of money, anything, God forbid, anything can be done to the driver also. So the driver's safety also comes into picture. Okay, we've all in the previous industry, we've spoken about children's safety, but what about driver safety? That is also something that actually matters to us, along with the valuable assets that are being carried, right? And then, of course, there are certain protocols and rules and regulations that have to be followed, okay, when you're transporting cash or valuable assets of financial institutions, correct? So using our video telematics solution, we actually provide, like I said, real-time alerts. Okay, there is DMS in place, there is ADAS in place. Okay, any kind of unforeseen circumstances or any kind of critical events, okay, for such kind of things, there are customizable alerts and notifications, okay, that are done on real time, right? So prompt action can be taken, okay, to prevent any sort of mishap when this is actually taking place, or when the goods are actually in transit. So you can have probably a control room, you can monitor everything, you can view what is happening to the driver, right? So all these parameters are taken care of if you use video telematics for these industries, right? So I think with that, it actually not only reduces the theft and robbery, but it also ensures driver safety. And yeah, so that is something that can actually protect your valuables, your goods, your cargo, and your drivers. And the last industry that I draw your attention to would be hazardous chemicals and transportation industries. Okay, so even when we talk of this, we have certain strict compliances, right? And monitoring drivers is very important, because the solution that we provide is, in this scenario, smoking becomes very dangerous, because these are highly flammable goods. When we're talking of chemicals and hazardous, medicines, or any kind of thing that is from this industry, it is really unsafe for drivers to have unhealthy driving practices, right? So this can actually help you to be notified in case any such things are happening, and you can proactively react, and these unwanted circumstances can be avoided. Okay. And of course, if there are regulatory purposes and everything, you will always have the video storage with you, right? You'll always have the video data with you. So you can show proof, and you can show valid proof, because it is proper video evidence of your drivers actually following all the rules and regulations that are laid out when you're actually transporting hazardous goods. Okay. So I think this would definitely reduce the risk of accidents. It would reduce the risk of probable injuries because of fatal accidents, or fatal events in the case of smoking flammable goods. And this definitely provides more visibility to everyone involved in the chain, or involved in the cargo process from start to end. Okay, so with this, I think we have come to the end of the webinar. Okay, this was all I wanted to share with you when it comes to video telematics. Okay, but now we're going to move on to a very interesting session, which is going to be our Q&A section. Okay, but before that, I'd love some feedback from you. Okay, because your feedback would definitely help us, better our product, as well as if there are any improvements or changes that you require in webinars. Okay, you can let us know about that as well. Okay, so we'll now move on to our Q&A section. Yes, so we start with the Q&A. So I can see quite a few questions. And the first one will be, can we be notified if a signal violation happens? So this is possible on the platform because it's an ADAS event. So yes, this can be possible. Okay. Another question that I can see is, how many days can you store video events? So our data storage is for 90 days, which is 3 months by default. And in case you wish to, store data for a longer period of time, that can also be done at additional charges. The next question would be, we can see the event videos. Yes, you can. You can view the event videos, on the live tracking screen also, and then you can download these also. So in case you want to, use them in the future for, say, training purposes or for insurance purpose, you can do that as well. And let's pick one last question. That is, do we have an option to add comments on the alerts generated? Yes. So we have an alert report, which is where it is possible for you guys to actually comment on the alert, so that you can know whether this alert was actually an alert or it was a false alert. Okay. Other than that, I can see quite a few questions asked regarding pricing, as well as, for the recorded version of this webinar. So definitely we can share across those details. Another key aspect that I would like to highlight here would be, we've got two teams working dedicatedly for our channel partners. One is our customer support team, and the other one is the customer success team. Okay, so I really request you guys to please reach out to them. Okay, in case you have any concerns, or if you want to know, how you can actually use video telematics in the real world.
that can help you boost your business, please do not hesitate to reach out to them. Okay, because they're your growth managers and they will definitely help you and assist you in every way possible. Okay, and we've taken all your feedback in consideration. So we've also decided to have our next webinar on tire management and tire pressure monitoring system. Okay, so we'll be sharing across the registration links shortly. So we request your support and registration in that too. And yeah, with that, I think we come to the end of our webinar. So I would really, really like to thank each and every one of you for your valuable time. Thank you. And yeah, cheers. See you soon.